One of the most basic elements of the French language is the subject pronoun. We use subject pronouns in English so often that it might be hard to actually say what they are, so here's a reminder. This chart is the best way to organize subject pronouns in any language, since it's organized into first, second, and third person, plus singular and plural. We'll keep the same structure for our French subject pronouns. So, here we go. First person singular, I, is je. Nothing too difficult here, just get used to the pronunciation. Je. Next is you, or in French, tu. Don't pronounce this like the English number 2. Rather, you need to really purse your lips to get the U sound, tu. Now for he, she, and it. In this space goes il, elle, and on, but they don't necessarily translate directly. Here's why. Il does mean he, and elle does mean she, but since all nouns in French are either masculine or feminine, these same subject pronouns can also mean it. On is different. Notice, it's not pronounced like the English on, it's on. It roughly translates to one, or people in general. For instance, one needs to have balance to ride a bicycle, or people should always stop at stop signs. Strangely, on can also mean we. Although this is pretty informal, it's extremely common. That's a bit annoying since there's a separate French word that's already designed to mean we, which is nous. Notice how we don't pronounce the S at the end. In fact, you'll only pronounce that S if the next word starts with a vowel. Same thing goes for the word meaning you, formal or plural, vous. Again, don't pronounce that S unless you're about to use a vowel. There are two words for they, since the things you're referring to could be masculine or feminine, il or elle. The fact that these S's aren't pronounced is problematic, of course, because that means they have the exact same pronunciation as the singular he and she. You can only tell them apart by the verb you'll eventually use with them when you conjugate, or if you see them written, of course. Both of these words are pronounced il. Looks like we have all our pronouns, but there's still something left to be explained. How can these three words all mean you? In English, we use the word you in tons of situations, while the French get a little more specific. Tu is used with people you speak to casually, your friends, people younger than you, etc. Keep that in mind for later when we discuss vous. On can also mean you. Remember how we said that it meant one or people in general? In English, we also use the word you for those things, like you can't have your cake and eat it too, or you never know. I'm not actually saying you personally never know anything. That would be rude. I mean you as in people can't always tell what will happen. Finally, vous. It's on the plural side of our chart because it does mean you all or you guys. But it can also be singular when used to talk to a person you show respect to. A good rule is that if you would refer to the person as Mr. or Mrs. and their last name in English, use vous instead of tu when you talk to them in French. That should do it. Here they are. This is what you should memorize, okay? Memorize these subject pronouns, and then conjugation will be no big deal. Making basic sentences in French is right around the corner for you. Congratulations! You can find more resources and videos like this one at lingolearner.com.